This afternoon we tabled a report into the announcement made by Senator Brandis in regards to cutting funds from the Australia Council and transferring it to an organisation known as the NPEA, and later to be known with a little less funds known as Catalyst. I want to say firstly, as the chair of this committee, I really enjoyed myself. I thought that all of the witnesses and audience that turned up were fun to be around, very informative and very passionate about the arts sector. One thing that I realised very quickly in conducting these hearings was a sense of this does not appear to be broken. Why are we trying to change things? Why are we interfering? And that theme resonated throughout the 10 hearings that we had right across this country. The recommendations would suggest to you that we need to give the funding back. If they insist on having the catalyst, they need to find some funding elsewhere. The unfortunate thing about this is that the arts sector in general has suffered from these announcements, putting large projects and small projects on hold. About 2,500 submissions were sent into the inquiry. That's a number that's pretty much unheard of. And as I said, 99.9% of the witnesses that came along and gave evidence at the hearings were in favour of giving the money, returning the money back to the Australia Council and just leaving them alone. One of the things I really appreciated about a lot of the evidence is that the arts sector holds the Australia Council in a very high regard. They put in their submissions to hopefully get the tick of approval for funding. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. But what they do appreciate is that they have been judged by their peers and be given a fair hearing in regards to attracting some funding. If they don't receive it, they go back to the drawing board. They put in place some way of getting that submission even better for the next year, and they move on. They're happy with the decision either way. Obviously a lot happy if they get the funding, but at the end of the day, if they don't receive the funding, they do feel like they have had a fair hearing and a fair go. And I just thought that was a really good endorsement for the Australia Council. And as I said, as a result of the evidence that we've gathered, it would clearly indicate that these funds need to be returned in full back to the Australia Council.